So I heard through the grapevine the other day that Sony announced a new God of War game at E3, and I was like, fucking sweet, mate! I fucking love God of War, especially the good old mindless button mash hack and slash combat. Story? Bah! Who needs that when you can rip off people's heads with about as much ease as unscrewing the lid off a water bottle? And then I saw the trailer, and what we got was a new God of War that looks very reminiscent of The Last of Us. Oh, sorry, you read that wrong. And what we got was a new Last of Us. What the hell happened to the Greek mythology and the classic hack and slash combat? I understand the need to take a step in a new direction, especially when you've had the same combat engine for 10 years, but this feels less like a step and more like a leap over a chasm and into a different continent. Almost literally from what I've heard as well. If it didn't have the God of War label awkwardly slapped onto it like a lamprey eel, it probably would have left me intrigued, but instead it left me very confused and disappointed. It doesn't look like God of War. It doesn't feel like God of War. It looks like every single generic third-person action-adventure game that has been clogging up the industry like maple syrup in the inner workings of a very complex machine. Recently, I've been playing Senran Kagura Estival Versus, a game that has been bashed for having an all-female cast with ridiculously over-the-top sexualized imagery. But I don't like it because of that. Well, not just because of it anyway, but because it has the mindless button-mashy, hacky-slashy combat that I've known to love. This is the kind of gameplay that I've really been craving over the past year, and to see God of War drop everything it's built up to just makes me feel really disappointed. But hey, the game's still in development, so it's hard to say what's going to change and what's going to stay the same. And if you like the new direction that God of War's taking, then hey, more power to you. As for myself, I'm not really too keen, so don't come to me if it ends up being shit.